You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Well, where did everyone just go?
I'm munching on a cheeseburger, and I don't necessarily need people to
I
see
just
me
got off
munch on
work
a
and I'm hungry, man.
It's okay. Yeah, I just switched
Literally-
for the logo. All of a sudden, there's nothing. Like, what?
No one here. Yeah.
What did I
It's
do?
one of those things where it's one of those things where it's
if
just
you go
like
back
I
and
get here
watch
like
the VOD
15 minutes
after this
before
is
we start.
posted, you can actually see like 2 frames of me hitting the shutter.
Oh, okay. Very nice. And there's Mr. Nathan right on cue.
I can't.
You say.
Oh, there he is.
Hey!
Oh, I love it. Love that picture.
I've seen that
That's
photo
so good.
before. I've always really liked it.
I thought Aaron made this one, or did he find it, or Aaron?
I've seen one similar to it. I mean, AI
He's here.
pulls from the internet, so
Mhm.
So it
Yeah.
is an AI generated piece of artwork
Yeah.
that I found.
That you found.
I
Okay.
did not gen it, no.
Yeah. Stuff
I've
growing
seen one very
on.
similar
yeah.
to it years ago.
Yeah, stuff growing on and around skeletons is there's so much concept art for it.
It
And,
is not a new concept.
I absolutely love it as concept art.
There's no such thing as a new idea anymore.
Hmm.
We've done it all. We figured it all out.
Isn't that sad?
I'll have to arrange it so his
I
body
want
is.
to disagree.
Just gives me all the excuses to not
but
be
I
creative
cannot
ever
find
again.
any proof in my brain.
I mean, obviously, there's things that are, yeah.
But, like there's definitely technology out there that we have not like
Discovered and
or
stuff.
discovered
Of course.
yet, but it's so complicated that it's not like the layman. Like inventions happen by groups of people now, not just individual minds.
Mhm.
Actually, they're very AI assisted now. That's why the AI stuff is taking off so fast. It's because technology is exponential. So
Robots learning from robots is actually really scary.
yeah,
That's horrifying.
Especially because we don't really understand why ChatGPT and all of these AI
and
programs
I've met
actually
Habs,
work.
so
Yep, we just don't understand how it works. And now AIs are learning from older AIs, so it's just gonna, there's gonna be an exponential curve. Now that being said, I'm not saying that there's gonna be an AI uprising and the human race is gonna be wiped out.
I hope
don't
there
think
is.
that's gonna be the case. It's just
I'm
a
really
little bit
nice to my
crazy
phone.
me that we're trusting in these programs that we know next to nothing about.
when
I'm
Skynight
also nice
comes,
to my phone.
I'll show them that my phone has no cracks on the screen.
Yeah.
Anyway, now back to our fantasy setting.
Fantasy. I don't know.
Hi, Desi.
The more I think about it, I
Yeah,
think it'd be
like
so fun to
Magic
try
Sword.
like futuristic game like Starfinder or something. I think that if you were to create a character for that type of setting, what kind of character would you go with? Since we're
Rogue.
talking futuristic technology,
Rogue.
whatever.
God damn it.
Apparently, there's a gerbil character that you can make that can have like 30 grenades and there's some sort of alien gerbil race. One of my
Are you talking Hammond
And
from Overwatch?
no, I'm talking Starfinder.
I know,
there's,
but it's basically there's a hamster that
Character in
controls
there?
essentially a mech. Yeah.
oh, okay. I think this predates that. I think.
Oh, probably
but,
for sure.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool if like the game allowed for it to make some kind of like technomancer, something who's like
There's a
good at
video game
fucking
called
technology and fucking
I think-
magic a little bit.
I think it's a prestige class in 1E.
I think I would play a non-technological character in a very highly
does
advanced
seem to be your
technological
thing.
world.
You're just
Because it'd be
you're
so
kind of
fun.
the
It'd be so
opposite.
fun.
You're the opposite.
It'd be so fun
though.
to have to like find your way around a world that it's like being thrown into a world that you're not even,
But that's kind of
You
what you
never
did with
experienced.
Nox too, right? You were like, "Oh, magic is like the
No,
easy
Nox
way
was. Wouldn't it be funny if real big guy did big sneaks?
but is also afraid of magic."
The magic thing came later, just because like I had been avoiding it for a long time, just because I didn't understand it as a player. So
What
I
is
was
big
just
guy
avoiding
do?
it because
That's pretty good.
yeah,
What's
I didn't know what
what's
I didn't know what I was
Soul's
doing.
what's Soul's attitude towards it?
I don't think Soul would mind it at all. No, I think Soul's a bit more open minded than Nox, though. So, and he's traveled a lot more. Nox was kind of stuck in his own place, right?
That makes
Soul's
sense.
been all over the world, so
Yeah, you become a little more open minded. You've seen a few different
Right.
places. Yeah.
right.
Why
What?
do I have hands? Fuck, bro, that got me.
I thought you would enjoy that.
Human absolutely screaming on the ground stone. Why do I have hands?
Where? How?
I really wanted to make a joke about technological world and a technological gerbil,
Technologic.
but I can't get it. I can't get the song syllables right in my head.
Sounds like a
I
Barbie
had that
girl
song in my head
parody.
the other day.
A Barbie unit. I've seen a lot of posts about that movie, the Barbie movie.
It's apparently pretty good.
It's
I
popular.
heard it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. People have
It's-
big feelings about it.
Apparently, somebody in town brought their kid to
People
it
sure
and didn't
do
realize
have
it was
big
not a
feelings.
children's movie.
Thank you for telling me that.
It is not a children's movie.
Well, that same shit happened when that movie Sausage Party came out too.
Mhm.
People
Oh
were bringing
god.
yeah, people. Were
That's a
bringing
bit
their
worse. I think
6-year-olds
that's a bit
into it.
worse.
I just looked at the cast and I knew, like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Well,
I mean,
people just
Margot
see-
Robbie and Ryan
people just
Gosling
see,
for Barbie as
computer
well. I
graphics,
mean, that's
it's
not.
a kids movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Well, it's a good
Listen
thing
to
that
Technologic.
we're a kids show and we can give good quality entertainment
The
to.
local movie theaters.
I do
have
not
All
to
children
put,
watching
like,
it.
giant signs out front that
Hey,
Sausage Party is
listen,
rated
man.
R for scenes
I
of
don't think we're a
explicit
kid's
sexual
show.
content.
That's how that worked.
I would not recommend children.
For all you 5, 6, and 7-year-olds currently watching this stream, please disregard all the blood splatters.
Oh, are we live?
Yes, on the map
This
currently.
is a Christian stream.
Um, those are just finger paints.
Right.
All right, let's do a
Not
recap.
hitting people with swords and spells. We're tickling them with feathers.
And if they disappear, they're just going to another
just going
dimension.
home. No, they're just going.
They're going
home.
to the Shadow Realm.
Yes. All right. The last time, you guys came back down into the vault and did some more exploring on the 4th floor. You made your way through the tunnels, killed a bunch of Scalathrax, big spidery dudes, and you found your way into this big old hallway filled with monsters that wanted to kill you. There are a couple
Seems pretty par for the course.
oh yeah, a couple Karen Whites that wanted to get you
Karen
to join their
White.
club and also be Karen Whites.
They wanted to speak to the manager.
They did. They did.
Ah,
I think it was made last game also.
that's. I mean, the fruit is hanging pretty low.
Do they have? Do
Agreed.
they have like long bangs and a short?
It's for you, Daddy.
Oh, thank you.
And so, yeah, after a long fight, you guys are able to take them out. And now, it's going to describe the scene and the different places that you see around you.
Well, that's the whole
To the
that
north,
you did not finish.
you see a large chamber with 2 doors. It's a big octagonal chamber, mostly empty. Walls are carved and they're painted to resemble a sprawling graveyard, half sunken into a swampy, I don't know that word, morass.
Morass.
More what?
Mo ass, yo.
It's always
Yeah.
butts. All right,
More
get all the
swampy
graves.
It's always butt.
It always goes back to
Love.
Okay,
We're
get
not-
all the graves in the mural are
that.
open
As
and
an ass
empty.
guy with exquisite taste, I do not mind it.
I'll give you more information about that room as you guys, if you
gonna
choose
give
to
us-
head that way.
He's gonna give us more butts.
Moving on from butts. Okay. To your right, you do see this carved out tunnel. You kind of hear some damp air. Or you kind of feel and smell
Hear
some
some
damp air
damp
coming from
air.
that direction.
And I feel the
you
sounds of water.
All right, and down to the south, you see quite a strange sight. It's kind of some spectral energies. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you to the map
Water got fat.
so we can all see these different things. Let me switch my camera here.
Does the energy look similar to
Directed.
the energy we've seen on other levels? Like the
Yes.
same, like hue?
But no.
Okay. I think Jeb would want to see what that's about at some point.
Mhm. So you guys have places to go here.
Why is she
Here?
so chonky though?
Daddy watching something?
You can
No.
go here, and you can go here. There's also 2 rooms, I think, or maybe like one. Maybe I can't remember. 1 or 2 doors
Please.
in the first room that you have yet to investigate.
Anything?
Do we want to finish
Thank you.
exploring the first room, or do we want to keep pushing forward?
I don't know, de facto leader. What are we doing?
I'm
What are we
not
doing?
the leader. I'm just here to
This one?
be handsome and do big shoots.
You have the
We'll
nice
be handsome in
hat.
a certain direction, and we'll come with you.
I mean, this area is like, it's just right in front of us. We might as well check it out.
All right.
So what are we thinking? What is this thing in front of us? Is this the swampy ass?
It is not. So the swampy ass is carved into the walls, and painted into the walls. But all the graves in the mural are very open and empty. Carved images of shrieking ghosts parade upward and into the hungry pupil
I love
of
a
a
parade.
malevolent eye at the apex of this room, 30 feet above.
Malevolent
A circular
eye.
15-foot diameter platform sits in the middle of the room, raised 3 feet off the surrounding floor.
Oh, that's probably what I'm
platform.
standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Platform supports an altar stone made of an irregular slab of rock marked by 7 deep indentations, almost as if a huge 7-figured hand had gripped the stone with enough force to leave grooves behind. Now and then a faint blue light flickers and pulses inside one of these indentations. Small objects lie heaped atop the altar.
Can I make an
Look
Arcana
like
check to see
they're
if I
all
can
going on
identify
the
the? Actually, I'm gonna detect magic on the.
Can I make a bird check?
Is there any religion checks that could be made?
There have not
That's
been
cool.
any made, but that could be.
That's really
well,
cool.
are they like? Is
Really
it
cool.
relevant? in
Helpful.
this, like, yeah, or is it wouldn't make
Detect
sense?
Do I
magic.
detect any magics?
I would. So magics. Let me see here.
The whole room lights up. Everything's magic.
I like everyone to make a will save.
God damn it!
Son of a will.
Why do we, in either game, we never fucking learn? Don't go in the room.
I'm just following the guy that keeps getting beat up by monsters, and then I have to kill those monsters.
Never learn.
Hey.
I fucking got that will save.
Holy shit! Good thing
It
Jeb
does
gets a
seem
huge
like
bonus to
my
that.
whole
25, baby.
All right.
It does seem like my
Jeb.
whole shtick
Wow,
is
we
to
rolled
just
really well.
absolutely get my shit
You
rocked
did.
by monsters by just sticking my face into things.
Jebediah.
Well, minus Jeb. You got
Jeb,
it.
you
Jebington.
feel as you enter this chamber, just this big like feeling, just kind of gripping your heart of just despair and hopelessness.
I'm gonna
And,
grip my
you
chest like
are-
I'm having a heart attack, and I'm gonna start heaving, even though I don't have any of the hardware for that stuff. So yeah. So
You good over there?
You are frightened one.
no. This is bad.
Having a little old man panic attack there, buddy?
But do I detect any
no.
magic though?
Manic attack.
Yeah, so magic.
Panic attack.
I was kind of reading through. I was doing
I'm gonna
that thing
sit
to
down.
stall for time while I looked for magical things.
Here, let's go sit down, Jeb. Come on.
Yeah, he's just gonna sit down for the remainder
I would
of the time
say
in the room.
It's not magic. No, you're not sensing magic.
Interesting. This glowy thing?
It's alchemical.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Can I
feel
make
like
an-
it could, some sort of detection would be perhaps, you might be able to pick
Arcana
something up.
check?
But magic doesn't seem to be doing it.
Do I get anything
You're not really
from an
sure
Arcana
what's
check?
going on. So this doesn't seem to be like a magical, like arcane thing.
Could
in
give you
front
some
of
athletics. I'm not very good at these bits.
Anyone who has it or would like to, please roll a religion check.
Ooh, I got that.
I think I'm a master at that or something.
You're a
expert.
master in religion?
No, I'm an expert in the.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's one of his stronger suits, though not today.
Mm.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Is this something? Can I make a religion check if I'm untrained?
It can.
All right.
Whoa!
Holy shit. Every time Soul nails
It's not
it.
me. It's not me. It's not me. That was
Oh, that's
Sherman.
All right. So Sherman.
We have literally no bonus.
Wow.
Nice.
So you remember, like, as everyone's kind of staring in this room, kind of scratching their heads, and it comes to your mind, remembering the book that Namied has been reading. It's the Whispering Reeds that he has, that Soul had found earlier up above, being the holy text for
The one
goddess
religious text that he
called
read.
Nimbeloth. And so you're just kind of putting two together at this point. You know, maybe there's like some kind of connection here.
Yes, thimble trough, of course.
So you just
I'm
kind of
trying
like
to think
put,
if Soul
put
would
the
have
pieces
remembered the
together
name
in my
either.
mind. You're like, Eureka, like, you know, this is a shrine dedicated to Nimbeloth, the outer god of despair, ghosts, and swamps.
Is there any way that I can detect whether this thing is definitely, of course, it is trapped?
This thing in front of you?
Yes.
Probably
I would say-
a thievery check, I would
It
assume.
would be thievery.
Thievery?
Mm-hmm.
22?
You don't really see anything. Like, doesn't seem to be anything connected to it. You don't see like tripwires. You're not sensing magic from this. Since and also since along with your religion check, I also say this, like, these lights and like this everything here is like, it's not arcane, but it's like it's something else, something perhaps more of a divine nature of some kind, with this being a shrine and all.
Nimbeloff seems like a bad guy. You said that there is something up on the shrine, right?
Yeah, I was trying to find information about that actually. Oh, that was never mind. You don't see those objects there anymore. That was the four severed hands. God, I read that. That fox. My son and I got a good laugh out of that earlier today. That was pretty good.
Is this what Oku is doing to the rock?
Oh no! It's just so fucking good. It's fucking the
Oh no.
Firefox has encountered a problem with Windows.
I better not drink right now. I don't want to have Shane's problem from yesterday.
It's so cute.
So there were a bunch of hands on there, correct?
There were. They are now cut up to pieces.
Who cut the hands?
Cut them up into pieces.
Katana. Someone's katana did it, and then
Oh,
some
there were
guns
magical
also
hands.
did it.
Okay, I think I might have missed
Magical
that part.
hands that tried to strangle you. Well, soul.
That's right.
Pretty much that was it. So.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Left or right, gentlemen? Which way we
Think I
going,
could jump over
gentlemen?
that rock?
There's only one way to find out. Aren't you a bud? Doesn't that give you like an unfair advantage?
I'm a tengu. It's different. I can't fly. Okay.
Racist.
I sense that
You're
this is
flightless nerd?
That's
a point of contention for you.
Yeah, I think he's a little butthurt about it.
I sense we're going left then. We all seem to sort
Guess
of
we're going
be
left.
heading
You coming,
towards the
Jeb?
left.
Oh yeah. He puts away his book that he was reading to kind of calm down.
Who was gonna do that headbutt thing?
You
that
are
cat
great.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just give me a moment here. Ow! And you hear like a loud creak, like in his femur area. Like the pelvis and the femur, because there's
That's a pretty
nothing
cool
there,
water
kind
bottle.
of cushion it.
Whose water bottle is that?
He eventually is able to bring himself to
Oh, it's
with the
mine?
help of his rifle.
Awesome. Thank
Kind
you.
of to walk, kind of like prop himself up.
Slurp, slurp.
And then he makes his way.
I'm not gonna drink it.
Downtown.
I'm just pretending. Slurp, slurp.
Walking
Ooh,
fast.
that's tasty.
faces
Yeah, you
fast.
gotta do that.
I don't want it.
Gentlemen, how about you go ahead and open this door? I'm gonna hang back. I'm not feeling the hottest at the moment.
I'm gonna
if
laugh.
being-
I'm gonna laugh when we open this door and the thing comes from behind us through that rock.
Sounds about right. Teleports in on my square and just absolutely.
I
fucks
feel
my
like
day up.
every time we get in a fight, you're not where you're supposed. We always get comfortable and you just take off.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Is this door unlocked?
It
It's
is
a hallway.
unlocked. And there's
Crap
just a
boy.
10-foot hallway and another door.
Somebody check
at
this
the
out.
end.
Look in here. This looks like
Apparently I
if
lack
I was going to put a
permission to do
trap
that.
somewhere, this is where I'd put a trap.
Okay, I'll do a perception.
I guess I can do a perception, right?
Jeb has really good perception. Oh, it's not letting me because it says no active encounter. Am I doing?
Hey, you're
I'm doing
clicking
the
the
wrong
wrong
one.
perception.
Oh yeah, it's because you're doing initiative.
Yeah, I
Your
really hate.
skills.
I really hate that as a feature.
I'm
More
going
burnt,
to
huh?
go
Thank
into.
you. That is so burnt. Oh my god.
I don't want to get shot
Yeah.
anymore, so I'm gonna hide.
Do you want to look in here?
That is charred.
See if you see anything with your eyes.
Okay.
That has been on fire.
Perception.
This is my wife's lovely cooking. It's pretty consistent.
That's terrible.
Oh, little
She's
Miss
cute,
Fox
though.
or Mr.
She's
Fox,
cute.
little Fox.
Don't eat the
I'm not
do
gonna
you see
eat this
anything?
today.
It reminds me of those animes where
I'm gonna
the
break my
girl
teeth on that, I
cooks
think.
and buys cookies or something.
Yeah,
They're terrible.
been
but you're
downstairs.
like, oh, it's delicious.
This in a movie, I think, too. They're like hiding the cookies. I think it was a couple cops. Now I think about it.
Oh, he's like, oh, it's so good. And he's like feeding it to the dog.
What was it?
Is it a Will Ferrell movie or something?
No, it's an older movie, I think.
Older. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
What are we
about. I saw it on
talking
TV years ago. Anyway,
Any
so
actual
what are you guys
cookies?
gonna do? You open up the.
We don't see anything in there.
Check.
It is under attributes, and it's underneath all your initiatives.
No, I mean it's just a hallway. I will say this, Sherman. You don't. It doesn't. I mean, it's a pretty unremarkable hallway here.
I'm more concerned
you
about
do-
Mother Jeb.
You do hear like pieces of metal, like clink, 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 in there. It's not like consistent. Just.
Is it like plate mail shifting around,
It's
or is it
like-
like
Does it sound like
It
someone
sounds like somebody
sharpening a very large sword?
That's
like
what
a
it sounds like to me.
metalworks, or is it more
It's
like
like-
a metalworks? Like, is there like
Is it the sound of metal, big metal things moving in a movie? The big
Little pieces of metal being scraped against stone.
Ugh.
Oh, so maybe it's like a.
It's
Or
like a
against
bunch of things
stone.
being sharpened.
Oh, a bad noise.
Okay.
I'm just
getting
like,
a bad noise.
go get him, Soul.
I mean,
I believe in you.
It could
I'll
be a
back
good
here, though.
noise. Hearing somebody sharpen their sword can be soothing.
I shoulder my rifle, getting ready to shoot whatever the hell.
Can I crouch and open the door?
Yeah.
I'm gonna crouch.
I don't know what advantage I
open
would
the
give you,
door.
but yeah.
Just you know, in case
Okay,
someone needs
I
to
don't
shoot
want
over
this
my
in the
head or
bedroom.
something.
Please take that to the kitchen.
Ka-chink.
I don't want
This
charcoal.
looks adorable.
All right. Yeah, you open the door and this is what you see. There's like 3 5-foot square iron cages. The bars are lined with spikes on the inside.
It's just the background. Oh yeah.
And they hang from chains in the middle of this room. You see blood-crusted manacles that dangle from chains on the west wall. And a stout wooden table with more manacles anchored to it stands in the southwest corner. And on it sits a whip made of blood red leather with a silver handle.
Blood red leather. Say that 6 times fast.
Blood red leather. That is tricky. And also, you see this blue-looking creature. And I will pop her on screen here for you guys to see.
Oh, geez.
Oh, look at that cutie.
It's Jobby the genie.
I think I know what it is. But
She's
blue
just kind
meanie?
of chilling on the floor, just kind of squatted down on her feet. She's kind of
Doing the
just
the old
absent-mindedly.
Good to see you, Santi.
Hey, Santi. He's she's kind of swinging around the chain back and forth, absent-mindedly.
Swinging
Just
the chain, swinging the chain.
But upon the the door popping open, she immediately stops and then looks up at you.
red leather.
Doesn't appear to be behaving aggressively.
Blood red leather.
I'm just
But she
rolling to
has a
see
very-
if Soul.
That's tricky.
But she just
Well,
kinda
hello, ma'am.
Her eyes slowly look up at you. Just kind of got a cold look in her face.
How's your day? Does she respond?
What brings you here?
So
Just kinda ignores your
immediately
question.
Hostile. That's good.
Well, we were
Go ahead.
we were assigned to make this place a bit safer to explore.
Ever the diplomat. I love it. I love it.
It is pointless. You face
Well,
too much. You'll probably end up in here with me soon. In these cages.
Are there
don't wanna
people
do
in the
that.
cages or skeletons in the cages?
No, they're just completely empty.
Then I'm gonna say, well, it looks like business has been slow.
Yes, it has. Not since the dwarf was taken from me by the worm that walks.
Worm that walks.
That was a few months ago.
Who is this dwarf? Do you remember his name?
Oh, we're
He
looking
kind
for a
of becomes-
dwarven son. Yeah, we are looking for a dwarven son too for the pub lady.
Mm-hmm. I forgot
Yes.
about that.
Yeah,
I'm the one who did.
you were the one doing all the talking. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good sketch.
I'd rather not sit here and converse with you any further. If you know what's good for you, turn around and walk out that door and never return.
Well, de facto leader.
That's well, I don't know why you're asking me. I kind of like lean over and I'm like, listen, if you'll excuse us, we're just a little confused. We're making our way around here. Can I ask, what is it you did to land yourself in such conditions down here? You seem rather welcoming. I can't imagine you committing a crime.
You find
Yeah,
this
me
room
too.
to be welcoming.
No, I find you to be quite charming, if I do say so myself.
She's off the pit.
Roll a diplomacy check.
All right.
Can I assist since I started talking to her? I don't know if that's gonna help.
You'd have to get a 15 to grant him the situational. or
15?
circumstance. I believe that's the DC to aid.
Okay.
I believe. Oh,
See, let's just go with that.
the switcheroo, where the person helping ends up rolling better than the.
Goddamn.
Nice.
Yeah. Technically, it'd be still. I mean, we declared it was Sherman, but this is kind of curious though. Deb
Man,
was wrong about Augriel.
that's a really good roll.
Yeah. he told me
Okay.
off. Maybe there's something good about this person.
Somehow the fox is.
I'll answer you one
Euder?
question, but then you must leave. And like I
Okay.
said, never return.
Gentlemen, what kind of question do we want to ask her? I'm a little.
Did she
stumped.
give us the name of the door?
No.
No.
We're looking for him, right? Did she tell us where he was?
No.
No.
we know
But he's been gone for a while. I think
And he meant.
months.
Yeah. And she mentioned a worm that walks.
I'm like, I hope this won't count as my question, but do you mind if I just join you in there so I can ask you face to face? Is that fine with you? She very much is a Dommy mommy.
Stop laughing, bro. You're killing me.
Yeah.
Aaron, I can't deal with that anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
It's too much. I can't stay in character while that's happening. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll change it. It's too good. All right.
You want to go any further, then I will make sure to take advantage of the situation. You've been warned.
Well, I'm ready to shoot. We're supposed to clear the place out.
That is true. But we might be able to get some
Hold
information
Hold
out
on.
of her
While we
first.
have a second,
She's dangerous.
I figured I'll just roll this. I might know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, there's like 5 of you guys here, and you know, she's not phased even a little bit. Like she just doesn't care.
Can I do a religion check to see if Jeb might know?
What this
Or
is?
an Arcana check? I just rolled one of those.
Religion. It would be religion to identify. Yeah.
Oh, I have that.
It's kind of...
Can I roll an athletics check to see how strong she is?
Wait, what are we rolling?
To identify this person.
We're rolling religion to see if we can identify what she is.
Religion?
Okay, finally,
Yeah.
a good roll to complement the good modifier.
Oh, okay, hang on.
None of you guys know what this is except Jeb.
Today it's been a lot of indoors.
Is it a,
Which
is
I'm
it
gonna
a chain
say
devil?
your frightened condition
Yeah,
has ended as you left that room.
perfect. He hated that room.
26.
Oh,
So 26.
all right.
Can you get the name of the dwarf?
This is what is called a Velstrak.
Oh, okay.
Belstrack.
Yeah, they roam the farthest reaches of the plains to spread the word of their kind's abhorrent belief in perfection through pain.
Do I know
Well,
if
she wouldn't
they're
be
like,
phased by us because she would enjoy the pain.
are they like, do they have like evil tendencies? Are they like
I was going to say, so
slavers,
she's
or...
a Cenobite, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Well, so could we bore her to death?
So therefore, like the most frequently encountered Velstraks on the material plane, leading covens of hedonistic, mortal flesh sculptors, or serving as wardens of horrific dungeons.
So flesh sculptors, is that implying like unwilling people? Or that sounds really terrible. Like
Cinephile? No. Well, if you were a cinephile, you would know what a Cenobite is. Cenobites are the fucking just absolutely fucked up people from Hellraiser.
Pinhead.
like Pinhead and the others.
Pinhead and that fat guy whose teeth chatter all the time, and the lady who's got
That's
weird
Gary,
pins,
you know,
who's got weird
From
pins
The
in her
Office.
cheeks.
my boss at work's really into Hellraiser.
Weird.
All right.
So what question are we gonna ask? Should we just ask? What
Here's
the
my
dwarf is?
thing. I want to know the name of the dwarf, but
Tick.
he said that her son went missing like months ago, right? And she said her last person was a dwarf months ago. So
I give up. You guys asked the question. I got us where we are now. You guys figure it out from here.
I don't even know what to ask. I think one of the religious people should ask.
What's the name of the dwarf you mentioned? You got a name, man?
I don't think I could get him to. He was able to utter a single word.
Oh, you told.
It's hard
you
for
like-
him to tell me his name, but he's so busy screaming.
Okay, yeah,
Well,
he
that doesn't seem
like
very
this
nice.
person. I'm ready to go in.
You just
You're
gonna
ready?
fire
What
at
is
her?
your question?
Well, we need you to leave. Supposed to be clearing this place out.
Where is she? Here?
She's right there,
she's
standing
in the
underneath the underneath the cage.
Under the cage.
So the cage is like high in the air.
And now she just kind of reaches her hand up.
Do I have
Actually,
line of
don't know
sight?
Yeah.
I don't need to go in there for you to find him.
I don't know how the height of this place is. Anyway,
Put any effort in.
I'm assuming it's probably
What
too
would-
tall. I was gonna do that, but
Mechanically speaking, what would I have to do in order to just cast searing light at her right this second?
Right this second. Well,
Right this
first
second.
you need to roll initiative because after you ask your question, her eyes just kind of narrow, and you feel like
Oh man, I wanted to.
This
I wanted
Can
to
I
feeling-
roll?
I wanted to
Can I
get a
roll
shot off.
diplomacy
you.
for initiative since I was talking with her?
Sure.
Or how's about okay?
Let's keep it interesting. Let's shake things up a bit. Why not? All right. Boom.
All right.
I rolled a 25. Jeb's got a 31. Sherman 23.
Damn.
22 Oku.
Bad.
It's waiting on Namied in your initiative roll.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
We might want to.
I'm sorry. I
bring-
apologize for having such a stinky butt.
Rude. Oh, it's just butts
And a
and
20. All right, here we go. So to start us all off, as she like stares at you with this,
I guess
just
Jeb really
evil
was
look.
ready to
In your
fucking draw
face.
on this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see here.
He was ready to shoot her 10 minutes ago.
I would
Jeb doesn't like evil
for
things.
everyone who would even like talking to her at all to
Jeb and Soul and
and
Sherman's
who's
not even in
talking
line-
and is in line of sight.
I was gonna say.
Because it says whenever a creature ends its turn in this aura, this is just a passive ability. It sees the face of a departed loved one in place of the evangelist's face. So so you'll see a departed loved one on the face of this thing. Just all of a sudden. So please roll a will save in order to avoid becoming
To
frightened.
get rid of these two. Can you take your scar off?
Is a nat 20 gonna do it?
Yeah, you're fine.
That
you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna use a hero point to re-roll. You get one each thing, right?
Yep.
shit.
Yep, you can use that. Absolutely.
Okay.
I always hit my will saves. And
I got
Justin
this.
hates me for it.
Oh, it's
Okay.
so frustrating. You're supposed to be the most vulnerable to it, and yep.
Actually, that's
How
one of my
does he
biggest
have a
saves.
plus- Yeah, so how does he have
Okay.
a plus 11 considering?
A fighter gets a feat for it automatically
All
to boost
right.
your will.
Everybody passes except for Mr. Let's see, is that Namied's? No, that's a perception roll.
Perception.
Okay, I guess Namied, you're just kind of chilling outside the room,
Not
listening
line
to
of
the
sight or
conversation.
talking
So
Well, yeah, I'm not in the aura.
you don't even have to worry about it right now. So, but yeah, you guys are fine.
Sweet.
Bravery, nice, cool, good choice.
It
So-
comes with my class. It's just a thing that comes with fighter.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, I didn't even pick it. It just comes with fighter.
Wait. We said that this thing's from the pit, right?
Down in the pit.
The pit. This thing's from a different plane entirely.
Well, I think, or maybe it was Jeb that said this thing's from the pit. Or
Yeah,
he,
You can
Everything's from
jump
the
to
pit.
conclusion.
well,
Yeah,
mean,
he-
so does that mean it's like a demon or a devil or something?
you have to. Well, Jeb isn't right in saying that, but
Because I
He
was
would just-
one of the, what I was gonna do is I know I
Everything
have that. If that's the case, I have that silver sword still, I believe. Or yeah, I have the silver sword cane. I was gonna hand that to
You're the silver.
well, you're out of the room.
to Soul
uh,
if that was the case, because I know that I think the last two demons that we fought had weakness to silver.
So does that hit him?
Everybody passes. Yes, Santi cheering us on.
That was my son.
No, but Santi is also cheering us on. And I appreciate that. Santi, you're here for us, and I'm personally here for you.
Yeah, this dude's like a real legit dude. If he is a dude.
This dude's legit.
This dude or dudette.
Listen,
is-
everyone's a
is
dude.
not-
Dude is
No,
entirely
pronoun is-
gender neutral ever since
they.
Cal
Santi
Mitchell.
goes with they, and that's on the Discord.
Yeah, there.
I'm a
we go.
dude.
Sorry.
He's a dude.
Does that hit?
She's a dude. And they're
We're
a
all
dude
dudes,
too.
yeah.
I'm a
Or
dude.
no?
Sorry, what? I couldn't hear you
Does
over
that
everyone else.
hit?
What?
Yeah, does that
Oh,
hit?
all right, you fired 25. That is a hit. Yes.
Okay.
Kablam. Good opening move. Ah, yeah, good roll too. All right.
Yeah. All right. Going to reload. Let's see. I gotta find my. There we go. And then I'm gonna shoot again. Okay.
Santi, you're my dude. What's up, my dude?
Your second shot just missed.
Okay. Damn.
24.
Is there any way I could have the alabaster inspiration point be used for Jeb? Habs has like 6 inspiration points. And I don't think he's ever
That
gonna
is an
use them.
entirely different game.
That
I
is
know, but it's-
non-transferable, man.
But it's like, I mean, I'm just saying.
I think Justin's
alabaster-
saying nice try.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm
That it's not legal tender here.
Okay. Well, I'm
No,
done.
that was a stretch, my friend. But nice try.
Well, I mean, I got a point for playing a cat, and Hab was nowhere to be seen. So I mean, I don't think it's too much of a stretch. But it's the player, not the PC.
It never hurts to ask.
Yeah.
How high is the cage?
Hold on. I gotta read a thing quick about that.
Also, my son's doing hug kiss boop.
Okay.
Hug, kiss, boop.
So Hab had a 7.
Okay, let me just check my
points.
PDF here. You have so many.
Well, I mean, the way he is, he's never going to use them. So it's
He
just,
is
he doesn't do it.
Pretty beloved.
way he is.
He doesn't have any attack rolls for any of his stuff, and
Off the top of my head, I'm guessing it's like 10 feet or 15 feet. Oops, that is the wrong floor. That'd
so
be
you
at
can
the
walk
beginning of the
You could walk
chapter.
underneath it. You could walk underneath the cage, basically.
Ceilings at this level are 10 feet tall in halls and 15 feet in rooms. So it's, yes, 15 feet in the room.
So then the cage would be 10 feet. Because it's hanging off the ceiling, right?
We'll go with that.
Okay. Can I jump on the cage
Santi, you
and
can...
like climb it to the top?
So leap 10 feet in the air.
Santi, I am a machine.
Yeah.
that,
Can I do that with athletics?
takes
Try
tacos
it.
and turns them into flirting. You cannot stop me.
Yeah, we'll break out the pistols in here and everything.
Pistols at dawn.
What's the
That one's
DC
not
for
gonna
that?
work.
Stop on stream.
Looks like our thing is a little messed up. I'm gonna see if I can fix it quick on the stream. One moment. It always changes our. I should do some experiment rolls next time. And here, if I do this.
Oh, you can just do it.
Yeah, you just make a jump. They have
there
rules
You
we
for
take a
jump.
careful short jump. You can leap
Yeah.
up to 10 feet horizontally.
There we go.
Well, if your
Hopefully that
speed
works.
is at least 15 feet or 15 feet horizontally. Oh, horizontally. I want to go vertically.
Yeah, that long
Yeah.
jump or high jump. There's got-
Long
there's
jump's
rules.
Really?
easy. Vertical jump's really hard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Really,
30.
what it sounds like you want to do is you want to jump vertically so you can stab him.
Well, a standing high jump would be so difficult. I mean, to go any
Yeah.
appreciable
Right. Okay.
height.
Would
Yeah.
time out. Would Soul
17
know
would
he
do it.
can't make that jump? Like I can't make that jump.
Well, I mean,
He's 5
And
feet
every
tall,
player-
I
right?
guess I
player
could. I could make
would
that
have
jump.
a very
I could make that
difficult
jump.
time.
How tall is he?
My
Five
athletics is
something?
13. I could make that jump, but
How tall is Soul? How tall is Soul?
not very.
Well, what's the actual height? Like, is it 5 foot, 6 foot? What do we?
Oh, I think it's like 4 or something.
So 4 feet.
No,
and
5'1".
Okay, so he has roughly 2 foot long arms, so you'd have to get 3 feet of. I mean, that's still. I mean, that's pretty rough.
I'm gonna try
I
a
don't know what
macro. There's actually a macro
I was
for
just-
this.
I was just trying to grab the bottom of the cage and then climb it.
Mhm.
So
I think
So
you'd
3
be able
feet.
to touch the bottom of the cage, no problem.
So increase. Okay.
if it's only if it's 10 feet in the air, I mean,
Is there a
I think you'd
DC
be able
listed?
to. Here's the thing: you could just run underneath the cage and stab the shit out of him.
Mhm.
I know. But what if I drop the cage on his head?
Is he under
I
the
mean-
cage or is he standing in the cage?
She's under it.
She's under the cage,
He's under the cage.
Ah.
You see what I'm saying?
and there are 4 chains connecting this to the walls.
Okay.
So you have to break 4 chains to get it to fall. Not 4, but most of them.
Okay. So if I fail, nothing happens. So I just jump in front of her. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just can I stab her then?
Yes.
Okay.
Wonder if Zarf is still hanging out in the entrance to the Abomination Vaults.
Who's
That's not what I wanted to hit.
Zarf,
I hit the
he's
wrong
one of
button,
the.
troglodytes or kobolds or something?
He's one of the
Pip.
kobolds.
Pib and Zarf.
25. I forgot to target her.
A 25 is a hit.
And you got the sniping
21
duo.
damage.
Yeah. You have the sniping duo on it too.
Oh man, that's really good damage roll. 21. Wow.
I didn't. So +2. +2.
Yeah.
And +2. Okay, okay.
23.
23 damage. All right.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
I
And
keep
you've
saying I
got
don't like
one
these
more
permissions. Yeah, I'm
action.
trying to, but this ULAP permissions thing keeps. There.
What are you trying to do? Just attack?
Something,
no,
no,
the
something that
thing-
kept coming up and it wouldn't let me.
Oh, okay.
It kept closing my thing. 24.
Yep, that's a hit.
She's gonna kill me.
Yep. Oh god.
Great
Jeez,
damage, though.
good lord.
I rolled
Holy
some good
shit.
rocks, dude.
Yeah, she lets
I
out
rolled
a
2
wa-
8s.
She lets out a wail as you just cut her to pieces. I'm sure she's already had a bullet
That's
shot
that's
right
the
through
wombo
her.
combo. We shoot her, we
just
stab her.
within a second, just
Yeah.
a bullet goes right through her shoulder, and you're just cutting her from like top to bottom, and so she's just holding her wounds and just giving you this death glare. Yes.
She didn't know that diplomacy wasn't even my strong suit.
Let me check something here.
Hiya!
Let's see. And that's all your turn, so please make a will save.
Fantastic. He's
For,
gonna get me one of these days.
Should you have
cocky.
also, or is it just soul?
Just soul right now.
Okay.
18?
So please tell me who would be the departed loved one that would now suddenly be you would suddenly be seeing as you fail
I
your
knew
save.
that would be asked.
Um,
Do they have to be departed, or could it be somebody lost?
and now they're just like
even?
holding her and holding her wounds. That's yeah. Not only are you seeing like a departed loved one who's just bleeding profusely from wounds that you have caused, as well. So
I don't know. I don't know who Soul would see. He'd probably see some like childhood friend or something. I don't think
I was
he's
gonna say, does it
experienced a
have to
ton of
be someone
loss.
that's departed?
Yeah, does it have to be someone departed? Or could it be
departed.
somebody
says
lost?
It sees the
Okay.
face of a departed loved one. and you
What
are
if I
frightened too.
think they might be departed?
Maybe they just went on a ship and departed.
I mean,
What if
it's a mental visual effect. So I mean, it could be.
What
just
if it's
exists
Matt
within your
Damon
mind.
in The Departed?
I don't think it's that.
Okay.
And because that's pronounced different.
The Departed.
The departed.
Yeah, it's obviously a dead person. Yeah.
I see Martin
All right.
Scorsese.
They went to a farm. That's right. No, they're not departed. They just went to a farm upstate. What are you telling? What?
But yeah, I think I would see like a childhood friend. I don't think Soul's experienced a ton of loss. So
Soul sees the face of his puppy.
oh no.
From when he was
Zogglefart?
younger. Oh yeah, it could be Zogglefart.
Could be Zogglefart.
Oh, that could be, yeah. Yeah, but I don't think I would consider Zoggle a loved one.
I don't think we. I
would
think that
consider
Zoggle,
him hired
Zoggle,
hand.
Zoggle I
Cheap
don't even
labor.
know was necessarily friend material. He was just an extremely violent
I
coworker.
don't
He was
know.
very-
If it was even sentient material.
He was, and I say this with as much love as I can, he was useful. So
You know, he did bonk pretty good.
He was
As
the fat
this
triple.
departed loved one of yours from childhood is staring at you with a lot of pain on her face, also seems to stand up a bit straighter as the wounds start to stitch themselves back together.
That's horrifying.
Yes.
Love that.
did all that work, man.
And so
So sick.
I would like for you to roll another will save.
Another will save? Bruh. Come on. Oh. And I'm frightened too now, so my will sucks. Ah, same number. Oh.
Okay. So her gaze is just focused on you right now. And now she's concealed against your attacks.
Dang it.
Against
For-
everyone's attacks or his
as long
attacks?
his attacks for as long
Yeah.
as long as he's frightened, this is going to persist. So this is the focus gaze. All right, so that's my first thing I'm going to do. Oh man, too late. That's okay. And now this chain that is in her hand, she's going to start swinging it around, and she's going to whip it right at you.
Watch me whip.
Rat whip. Oh,
That
I
sounds
think that's a
bad.
crit.
That is a natural 20.
It's always against
Well-
Soul.
So there's a card also, right?
A 30.
Or-
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say the number at this point, but yeah, it's bad. This is
fine.
really bad. Okay. So
TK.
initially,
I have
you
58
take
HP, everyone. 58.
36 points of damage from
How
this
many,
thing.
sorry?
Almost dead.
I have 22 HP.
36 points. And boy, great opening move. I mean, it's when the evangelist critically hits with the chain strike. The target is impaled and anchored in place, becoming grabbed by the chain. So she whips it at you, and it just it's like goes all the way around like your body, and it is like digging into you. So you're also grabbed. And there's also, because
wait,
it
there's
was a
more.
crit, there's also some bleed damage.
Well, peace, boys. We know how bleed damage goes.
This very well might be. We might be playing new characters next week.
I might be. Sorry. I
Because
am.
here's the thing: if you go down, the rest of us are going down. You're the heaviest hitter in the group.
You're like our
Run.
shield. Yeah.
Except Soul's
No, I
kind of
can't.
stuck right now.
Yeah,
Um,
I cannot run.
all right. I'm just trying to make sure this is.
Oh, and I already did battle medicine on you in the last fight. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know that Namied has though.
Or was it on Namied? I forget. I used the gloves on one of you, and then the battle medicine.
healed
Let's see.
myself.
So does the bleed damage happen right away?
I think it happens. Yes, I think it happens right away, and then every time on his turn.
Okay.
At
And then
the
it
end
gets-
of the turn, I believe.
Okay.
If you add bleed as a condition, I think it'll just auto do it.
Let's see. 2d6 bleed. Usually it's 1d6
bleed?
because it was a crit. It was 2d6. I believe that's
Is
how
that
it
every
works.
time?
Because that's how Foundry's telling me anyway. It says
Is that every time, or is that just this time?
I think
2
it's every time.
times 1d6 bleed. Yeah. She just really dug into you on that. So
Wait, is it 2d6 or is it 2 times 1d6?
oops. 2d6. There we go.
You just roll 1d6
Let me
and then
try that
multiply
again.
by
I
2.
messed that up. 2d6. Save.
Can't hit the table, you can't hit the bird.
All right, there it is. The bleed. And you're frightened too. So that was my
I have a
first
thing
two
called Ruffle
actions.
Feathers that gets rid of all this. No, I'm kidding.
What kind of Pokemon move is that?
When she did the gaze thing, do I get an Do I get an AOP?
All right, and also all the chains that are in the room
that-
right
is
now
that a spell?
are just
Justin?
no.
Cast a spell? Oh, okay.
Did not cast a spell. And they just are writhing menacingly. And yeah, there's just a bunch of spiky chains.
This thing literally is just a Cenobite.
So we got one action left here.
You still have one action. Jesus Christ.
Standing right in
I
front of
did
her.
focus gaze.
In the chain.
I should've used
let me look
lunge.
at that focus gaze just to make sure.
Maybe it's a 2 action.
See if it. These are all.
Hey, I have a
one
question.
actions. Yeah. Because I used
Can you
focus
use hero
gaze
points to
before.
make somebody else to re-roll, make one of the other people re-roll something?
Yeah, can you ask the DM to re-roll with a hero
to
point?
Make the DM.
That's
Oh,
like a
boy.
bard.
I do not think so.
That's like
actually.
a bardic ability.
Oh,
in
boy.
5e. I
Man,
doubt it.
I don't know if I could be that generous.
Yeah.
Hero points. Pathfinder 2e. We're gonna find out if you have to be. Rule boy.
No, it's only you can only use it to re-roll. I think like attacks or checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a d20 roll. Yeah, for your own character. You can also use your hero point to stabilize. Well, just to get out of the die, get rid of the dying condition. Which, yeah. But anyway, let's see here. With how much you have, she is going to back up 5 feet.
But she's grabbing me, isn't she? Can she,
She
do
has
that?
a 10-foot reach with that chain.
Fantastic.
Yep, and your
Run.
legs are all
Just run.
all wrapped up. So that is what she's going to do.
I'll keep
That's her
her
whole turn.
busy. You guys just run. I already got the bleed damage. I'm gonna die.
We got divine magic still. I mean, Oku has some good stuff probably. I imagine. Maybe they don't anymore.
Oku still has a
I can
buttload
see
of
her
healing.
from there, correct?
Yeah.
After changing
Would I be
my
able to take a shot
signature
from there?
spell from a damage spell to heal, I have a lot
Yeah.
more healing.
Justin.
Yeah, I'm measuring it out here. At least I'm trying to.
Yeah. Well, we got
I mean,
one divine caster. So.
From what I see, you do have line of sight. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you will have to take some they will be some pluses to the AC, just due to like allies and corners and whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah, is it like partial cover?
Let's see. I'm gonna put a. I'll be generous. I'll only put a +2 on the AC.
So lesser cover.
The 2 allies and corners.
All right. I will move. I will pull out my. I'm going to pull out. I still think that this thing might not like this.
Yo,
my Moonlight spell gun.
Okay.
That was my second guess.
And I will make an attack.
Oh, we all have one of those too, I think.
You said it's okay.
So 23, technically.
23, yeah.
Against AC.
So it's a 23 against AC. That is just gonna miss.
Oh,
actually, you know what? I just realized something.
What's that?
I could have made a spell attack roll. Be my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, she's only got the one chain, and she's already got somebody grappled.
And she's, I mean,
all the chains in the room are now writhing and moving.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's
every chain in the room.
Well, you can do
so we need to
range
get
healing.
out of the room.
You can do range.
We're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to
shut in the
out.
doors.
I'm saying for Oku's turn.
If I'm being honest, I think this thing is probably like a +2 or a +3 monster. With as much shit as you've got on you at the moment, I fully do not think you're going to be able to get out of this.
That's what I'm saying, though. We just need to leave. Because if I can't do it, you can't do it. So
whose turn is it now? Is it
you guys are ranged fighters.
Right now, I'm trying to see if you're in her aura. Because they're just kind of right on the edge there, Sherman.
It says 35 feet.
30 feet. You're 35 feet away?
Yep.
It's 30 feet aura. You're just outside of it. So
nice. All right.
Nice.
Yes. Mm.
Oh,
you know what? I don't. Yeah, it would have been a will save for him, just as Soul had to do at the end of his turn. So, all right.
It's an end of turn thing.
Yeah, it is end of turn thing.
All right, you ready for this, boy? When does the bleeding stop?
When he passes a DC 15 check.
Oh.
Or until he gets healed up to full hit points.
Full hit points?
Or until he dies.
Wow.
There you have it.
Does bleeding persist after you go to 0 hit points?
Oh, yes. So that's why persistent damage is the most deadly thing that can happen to you.
Yeah.
As you remember with Urok, there was nothing you could do to help him because not only was he taking bleed damage, he was sickened. You couldn't even give him potions. Yeah. So you did see that silver was very effective against. Oh, and which reminds me. Yeah, that damage, like it was supposed to be 1 point of damage, but it looked like it did a bit more than that.
Okay. Not a significant amount, but
it's important information, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to wait. You said it's been 10 minutes. This is important.
Yes, it's been 10 minutes.
Okay.
So you can lower your curse condition.
We're gonna do this. No, I can't go past minor until I do a full day rest. But
okay.
We're gonna do this.
All right. Vision and weakness. All right. All right. So you gain some Weaknesses.
So I know its lowest
Knowledge.
save. Also, any
Its lowest save
weaknesses-
is will. It is weak against good and silver.
good and silver.
And you get a +2 bonus on your next attack roll.
Okay.
Wait a second. Am I supposed to put that spell effect on you? Or I put that on the
I
creature
think that you
itself?
put that on the creature.
Either
Either way, I know I have +2. Okay. I need to save one of those.
You do
spell
have something that
slots.
could help with this.
Oh, I fucking definitely do.
Searing light.
Can I roll my?
You've gotta use that hero point, my dude.
Yeah. Well,
Wait a second,
it's
wait a
not
second.
concealed against me.
I'm not concealed against you, so ignore that.
Okay.
I'm only concealed against Soul, so just ignore that.
Oh, okay.
So you're good. A 23 is going to be a miss.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the hero point.
I think 24 is the number.
It is.
Oh.
It is a
Come
24 AC.
on!
This is complete garbage, dude. Why can't I ever roll a
horseshit.
good attack when I cast a spell?
Yeah, you literally just missed it by one.
Okay, I guess I do nothing.
Hey, you learned some weaknesses. You communicated at the party. That's good.
That's
Do you have one more
fucking-
act?
That's no, I don't. That's two
No, that's two
So,
actions.
vision of
Searing
weakness
light is two
one,
actions.
and-
Ah,
Okay.
man.
All right.
Okay.
That's the shittiest thing about spellcasters in this game. They really need to. They have to
Ugh.
Inspector, what do you got?
figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't freaking know.
So
There's
weak
about to be
against
10d6
silver and
of
good.
damage to it.
What's that?
That would have done it. That would have done it, man. That would have done it.
What?
It's weak against good and
Oh,
silver.
hold up.
So
He hit
those
it.
types of attacks.
He did?
He did. It never gave him the +2 for vision of weakness.
Oh, that's right.
Oh!
Can I get my?
Oh.
Can I get
Means
my?
you would get your hero point
get my
back.
hero point back.
Yeah, you would get your hero point back.
Oh my god. I was like, wait, doesn't he get a plus? I was like, wait, did he give him the
Ooh,
+2? And I went and looked at it, and then I had to look up vision of weakness to make sure it was an attack
one of us
roll
is
and not a
actually paying
damage roll.
attention. Oh,
That was really good.
Ooh.
Save against it. It does-
Sawyer, give yourself another hero point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
absolutely, you deserve that one.
Yeah, it does.
Hmm?
You want to eat?
5d6
Brains.
It's not heightened. 5d6 of fire
yeah.
damage and an additional 5d6 of good
Sawyer,
damage.
Oh my god.
and I also take an extra 5 points of weakness.
Yeah.
Nice animation there. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, ooh, putting up numbers.
All right.
37 plus 5.
42 damage. Jesus.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, describe how this goes.
I think what would happen is Oku would get like one look at it, and with the gravity and the space-time continuum, Oku just understands that somehow that it's super weak to good damage, and I imagine it's sort of like Gallet gun, where it just you see like rage flash across Oku's eyes for like being just so evil, and just like fucking Oku screams and points 2 fingers and just says, "You will die."
Wow.
And it shoots the ray of lightning from
And the
Oku's
ray-
fingers.
The ray twists itself around the chain as it trails its way over to the monster.
Yeah, and also as that ray strikes it, like she becomes like just totally engulfed in this gold flame, and all of the chains just are writhing like crazy, and she's just screaming. "Ah!" And then because of that weakness, she's dead, and the chains just fall slack and go right on the ground.
I really thought that was. I really thought that was going to go worse than it did. Holy crap!
I'd like to try to staunch the bleeding for
next
Soul.
round. That would have been it for Soul. Like,
here's the thing.
All right, Namied,
Justin,
it's
I think
your
I
turn.
found my favorite fox.
Justin totally could have killed Namied or Soul if he really wanted to.
I mean, I just played it as it was read. I did not.
So do the
show
chains
any
fall off of me?
mercy there. Yeah, they fall down. Yes.
And he
So I'm
loses
not
the
grabbed
frightened
anymore.
condition, correct?
All the chains have fallen down. So, and I'm gonna also say, let's see, you're not grabbed now. You still have the bleed.
We're still in initiative though. Just keep in
Are-
mind.
are
You said the
And
bleed
your
up-
frightened condition is.
Oh, I didn't realize we were still in initiative. Just ignore that. then.
I think you should still be able to keep that medicine check.
Your
If we're
yeah, you would
I can
still
just
be
do it.
frightened, I think, because that would
I'll just
come
do it
down
next
on your
turn.
turns. But anyway, so yeah, Namied's turn. What are you gonna do?
Get up there and heal him.
Yeah, I mean that would be the
Pull me
obvious
out.
answer, but there's a weird reason for why we're still in the turn order, so I don't know.
Well, it's to see
Because
whether or not
we
Soul
have bleed.
dies.
Can you
right,
stop him from
okay.
dying? You're
All right,
working
yeah.
against the clock here. He's losing a lot of blood right now.
Okay,
I
so
Oh, the door
Are we,
shut.
are we
Shut-
still
shut
in?
doors.
Oh, right.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
move up and
Now it's Operation Save Your Friend.
give me a second to see what I got that can help here.
So I already used combat medicine on him earlier last session, so if we're still in combat, then I can't use it. Then it has to be Namied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I used the gloves on Namied and then combat medicine on Soul last session. Last combat.
2 seconds, guys.
No pressure.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, you know, if you fuck this up, your friend dies, but no pressure. No pressure.
Let's see, switch the camera.
Just roll a heal check
To die another day.
or medicine
Yeah,
check.
I was just seeing if there was something else I could do. Because I do have.
Oh my god, the suspense is killing me. It's
Okay,
killing me with
fine,
murder.
for fuck's sake.
It's killing you with bleed damage.
Ooh.
That's
Killing
right.
Me, killing me, baby.
Oh, there you go.
It's over 15.
Yeah, it's over
Yeah.
15.
2d6.
It is over 15.
So,
That'll do.
okay,
Wow.
what is it? How many d6?
2d8. Sorry.
2d8.
Well, it's either 2d8 or I think you can also use medicine to give him a bonus on his check to. It lowers the DC to stop the bleeding.
Which one's that?
So, however it is you guys want to do that, one of you can do a medicine check to heal
Yes,
him. and
administer
one-
first aid. Choose which ailment you treat before you roll. You can administer first aid again to attempt to remedy the other effect. So you can stop bleeding. Attempt a medicine check on a creature that's taking bleed damage. Give them a chance to make another flat check to remove the persistent damage.
Oh, so
So-
yeah, you could give him a
So-
check right now from that successful medicine check.
Well, I just get a check.
This is a 2-action thing. Administer first aid. Wait a second. No, that's untrained. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay. Hey, I mean, that 9 would have been later. So
I'm dying, man.
So treat disease, treat poison, treat wounds.
And he had to make 15 or higher? Or what
Yeah,
was
15
the...
or higher.
15 is the. Oh, okay.
So he didn't succeed.
I could have sworn.
Unless Soul has another hero point or something.
He does have one. He could
He
reroll.
does
Oh,
have one.
He has
He,
two.
does, he just got a new one.
I gave him another one.
Would it be better to heal him so he can tank the damage?
I mean, how much damage is he gonna take though?
Well,
This
he
would be a
already
good time
rolled
to
to
do it.
stop the bleeding. You can't just go back and say it's like health now instead of, you know.
I'm saying if he wants to use a hero point to re-roll the check, he can do that on a flat check. Because any D20 roll.
Oh no.
10. All right, that one's gone. All right. Let's keep moving then.
Well, I mean,
he's not gonna die in 6 seconds, right?
yeah.
I can just blow a bunch of healing here in a minute.
So as far as persistent damage, assisted recovery says that you can... The GM decides how your help works using the following examples as guidelines when there's not a specific action that applies. The action to help might require a skill check or another roll to determine its effectiveness. Reduce the DC of the flat check to 10 for a particularly appropriate type of help, such as dousing you in water to put out flames. So yeah, we could try and do something like that to help him out.
Just kind of find a creative solution.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got puncture wounds kind of all over him right now because of the chains. It's barbed chains that were just squeezing him. And so kind of where the chains were, they've like just dug into his body.
Do I see any health potions on his belt? Jeb does not have any. Okay, well, let me roll perception here, I guess.
Does Soul have any health potions? Sawyer? Yes. I mean, I don't think you need a high roll for that. You could just literally just grab one from him. And
Okay, so I moved, grabbed it off his belt, and then fed it to him, and that would be my whole turn.
Still.
All right, roll that.
Okay,
Healing.
just a D8,
Here.
I believe.
Here, I can get it up for you because I can use the item.
Yeah, use it.
Well,
Ouch,
it
man.
is- Yeah, so you get one.
All right, I'll pop that in there then.
No, mine's a 2d8.
Oh, it's
all
a
right,
2.
roll
Okay,
another
so,
D8.
Okay, give me just a second here. Well, who's rolling what here? Let's see here. So this would be the second one, I guess. So I get 4 total.
4. Okay, add 4 in there. Every bit helps.
Yep.
Soul, you're up. Can you do
The flat check to end the bleeding after he takes the damage or something.
Yeah, I don't know. What
How
can you
many
do
times
for
can
yourself
I do
right
that
now?
3 times?
I think it's just once.
Yeah,
per
you get
turn.
once. It's like it's an end of your turn thing. So first you do your 3 actions, then after
Oh, okay,
that,
so it's like a separate thing.
you take the damage, and then you get the flat check.
Oh, you don't take
Oh,
the
okay.
damage at the beginning of the turn, or? Okay, it's-
I'll move.
Okay.
And then I can't do much in combat for healing. And
Did you do?
I thought you
Yeah,
had.
yeah,
Don't you have a medicine kit?
Don't you have combat
Yep.
medicine?
but I do not have combat medicine.
Okay.
I can heal
So
myself out
you
of combat.
could try and, I think, assist yourself. It says one of the things that you can do is like, if you have a medicine kit, you can try and staunch the bleeding with it, and that might
Okay, yeah, could I do that?
Reduce
Try
the
to
DC to a 10 instead of a
Put
15.
gauze in my holes, and since I have a healing kit, can I like
Gauze in my holes.
and patch myself up a little bit with 2 actions to get that flat check?
To get another flat check, is what you're saying?
Well, no, to get to reduce the DC from 15 to 10 is usually, so it's like an assisted.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of assisting yourself. Okay. All right. Sure.
That's two actions.
What is your training level in medicine? So you trained or not trained? Or...
Trained, yeah. I'm trained.
All right. Let's see that check.
Did you do the damage?
Not yet.
You do have to do the damage before he. I think is the damage at the top of the round?
The damage is at the end of my turn, and then I roll the check after the damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So your frightened goes down 1.
Hey, less scared.
Yep.
It's good. That increases your bonus.
Right?
Decreases the
Wow, this is a flat
penalty.
check.
Oh.
That ends the bleed, right?
That
Or it drops
ends
at a level?
the bleed. Yeah, 16 will
thank Christ.
end it. So, yeah. But you do still take 6 points of damage, and that
Ow.
brings us out of combat.
Sherman just kind of looks at you and he's like, huh. Welcome to the club, friend.
I make a pretty good wall.
Well, I'm glad to see it isn't always me, but I would have been much more glad to see you not almost perforated.
Well, I guess this is what we expected more of. It just never seems to end that way.
It's just,
Elgu
it
just-
seems like everybody's having a
Elgu
bad
just
time.
looks at you
is
with
what-
concern and gives you a big hug.
Oh, sorry.
Hi.
I was.
Nope,
Give a
don't.
big
That,
hug
that
back.
might start the bleeding again.
Thank you for
No,
burning the
you-
shit out of that thing.
You actually are still frightened too. While you are in this chamber, you cannot reduce your frightened condition.
Fantastic.
There we go. Now you're not frightened.
He's still
Wait.
scared.
If we just close,
Let me
just
delete
close the
this.
door, does that fix it?
The room you are currently in, this room,
Oh,
makes you
Okay.
scared.
I was gonna say,
So
this
you got
place gives me
scared
the
there,
creeps.
And then you ran in here, and then you're still frightened too until you leave that whole chamber. So you go back in the wonderful room of torture and despair,
come back.
and you'll feel a little better. So Jeb, let me see if there's anything else for you here in this room while you guys are doing healing.
Holy.
Points.
woo! Big numbers, Jesus!
I used a heightened version of that. Like I said, I switched my signature spell from a damaging spell to heal because
Because we are always
absolutely
absolutely.
because casters don't do damage in this game. Period. So
They
Heal,
can. They
Heal,
just,
bot. Heal, bot.
they're much better
so-
at doing.
buff and debuff and heals.
Yeah.
I mean, you did burn the shit out of that thing, though.
Yeah, but that's because it was specifically weak to that spell.
Still.
Okay.
Still.
So that
Jeb,
thing
we're
seemed
fighting
way
evil
more
shit.
intimidating than it ended up being.
Oh, looks like Nathan's gone.
Are we out of combat?
Okay.
No?
You
Or
are
out of turn order?
Absolutely
Okay.
out of turn order. You guys
Nathan
can
is
do.
AFK.
I'd like
Just
to
use
go
full
in
background.
here and check on what's going on inside of this room with the dead lady.
What's this barely injured thing? Is there a person in here?
Yeah, that's
That's the Jeb
Jeb.
underneath the chain.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
can't get in here.
Do I notice anything like on her corpse or anything in the room? Anything like that?
She has chains and she's pretty naked otherwise.
Is my frightened gone?
Huh.
It does eventually disappear.
What about on this whole terrible torture table? Is there anything over here that's worth looking at?
A whip.
But whips and
A
chains.
whip.
There's a whip.
What about her whip?
Come on, bow, bow,
Her whip was more chained.
She was just really good chain, but yeah, there is a whip there that you can grab and use as you'd like or not.
Who's good with a whip?
It's a nice whip.
I will take the whip.
Could Namied use a whip?
Could Namied use a whip? No, I don't think so.
I imagine
Marshall.
you're gonna detect
A
magic
Marshall.
on it or anything like that.
Yes, I am going to detect magic on it.
All right.
Namied should.
This is a +1 ghost touch whip. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Oh.
Can I make a... Okay, before we do anything, I'm going to look at you guys and say, all right, we have a big decision to make because we have been having just a terrible amount of problems with some of the enemies in here. There's a ghost touch rune on this weapon. I could possibly move it from here to another weapon. Do we want to break to do that?
think of that.
I didn't think of that either.
Do we want to
Very
break
smart.
to do that? I think that will help us in the rest of the dungeon, and may be something that is worth taking a day or two for.
I vote put it on Soul's weapon.
Can I?
Ooh,
I
yeah.
have a +1 on mine. +1
That's
striking.
actually really
Can you-
smart because he's the one that's.
Well, he's going to be doing all the damage, right? You want?
Yeah, I mean, he's the
him
one
to
that
get
does
his-
the biggest numbers as far as damage goes.
Yeah.
So that's
Big
kind of what I was
both.
thinking, is moving the ghost touch rune over to his sword.
Yeah. I would agree.
Mhm.
God, you guys, thank you for making Soul so dope.
I love how we're just constant. This is gonna fuck us up.
It's gonna
Don't play this
it's
as
gonna
bad.
turn Soul's sword into a Nichirin sword. Except
I'm
for
gonna.
both.
It's gonna be Soul and his minions at some point.
I mean,
because
Soul
it's just-
basically really is turning into Samurai Jack at this bird.
See, the
at this
problem
point.
is if you die,
Oh my
the
God.
rest of us are completely
Soul is turning into
fucked.
Samurai Jackdaw.
Here's the
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
That is the nerdiest thing I've ever said, and you're an even bigger nerd for getting it, Aaron.
I'm not
I
nerdy
got
enough
it
to
too.
appreciate it.
My brother's a
Sorry.
big bird nerd, so I learned them too, buddy.
Here's the thing.
Anyways,
All right.
so should we
So
break to go back
Sherman's
to
gonna
town?
Take the whip for now.
Yes.
Is there anything else in here?
Nerds
Oh.
over here.
Okay.
Listen, Santi, you've been here long enough. You know what you're getting into.
Ghost touch whip. Magical, non-lethal reach trip.
So were they torturing ghosts? That's kind of an interesting item.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. The cages.
When are we
might
gonna
have
find the
something.
time to do this?
I mean, there's a lot of like blood
Well,
and that kind of
that's
thing.
what
in
I was
this room.
asking. Do you
It
guys
wasn't ghosts.
want to break for the day?
But why
to
would there
give
be
Sherman
a ghost
enough time
touch on the
to-
whip? You know what I mean? Like it's,
to put the ghost touch rune on the
It
sword,
looks like
or
this
do we
whip has
want to
not
keep
been
going?
used for a while.
I mean,
Oh,
if we keep going, it would be kind of pointless, right? Like we're just wasting rune. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, is we can break for the day long enough to make sure that if we run into any more ghosts, we definitely have a weapon that can do something to it. Otherwise, we can keep going and just see how far we get. But I mean,
But that's
Yeah,
the
it's
problem.
we've used
video
a fair
game
number of
logic tells
resources
me-
already.
Video game logic tells me they gave us the ghost touch for a reason, so we're probably gonna run into ghosts soon.
yeah.
Okay. Then we're gonna break for the day. We're gonna head back up, and we're gonna take some time for me to move the rune over.
To
All
my
right.
beak.
Shut your butt.
Ghost touch beak. Okay.
I get a plus
He wants it on
13
his
on my
beak so he
beak.
can just do sloppy makeouts with ghosts.
All right. So
Not
how
bad,
are
baby.
you guys going to be heading back up? What's your?
I mean, I figure we just go back up the stairs over here, right?
Yeah.
We could always
I mean,
activate the portal on this level, and then
no new areas. Yeah,
No, I don't
no
want to
new
do that.
areas.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Portals traditionally are very unsafe.
the portals have been
It's not
activated.
uncommon for creatures to come out of them. Everybody knows this. Who knows about all kinds of secrets. It's yes, very widely known.
Namied managed to get it to work. last
I
time.
know
So-
it's broken is what it is. We shouldn't be using any portals in
I
any
think
time.
maybe we should probably open the portal, but maybe we should leave it to somebody who's capable this time.
Well, you guys can do the portal. I'm just going to take the steps.
Does
It's-
Gamble have a
it's already
complex
open.
against portals now? Like, is he?
Gamble just doesn't like admitting that he
fucked the
fucked up.
dog on that one.
It's funny.
Yeah, we can take the portal back if you'd like.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Does that bring us to the first floor, or I forget where the other one?
Eventually, bring you to the first floor.
Okay.
Just have to kind of make your way. What is
Downtown.
going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving
I guess
fast.
change. Unless there's like an encounter or something that happens, you could just put us on
Walking
the
past and I'm homebound.
other map and adjust
As you're
the
getting
time.
like close to the over here, I'd say Jeb probably feels somewhat drawn to this.
I need to.
Oh, the energy to the south or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he would. Yeah. I kind of wanted
And
him to
as you
become
get
more
closer, yeah.
mindless. Yeah, over time. But like the thing is, like with the mindlessness and potentially not talking, but Oku kind of has the not talking kind of market cornered.
Oku can talk.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you have like two players not talking, then it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So.
And what you see in this like ectoplasmic light is just like kind of swirling, and but you also see periodically just like shrieking ghosts just kind of basically like
there's
pass through it,
ghosts.
just but not making a single sound at all, just kind of flitting through the mist.
Cool.
That's
a really cool mental
So-
image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a damned souls here. Can I do a religion check to try to figure out what I'm seeing? Is it like
Yeah.
something specific? Okay.
You're right there.
No.
Mr. Jeb, Father Jeb, Padre Jeb.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's some sort of undead. Well, I don't know about undead.
I think we're all just like hanging back here, ready to just grab Jeb's coat and drag him out of here.
Can I?
See, are you like zoning out on this thing, Jeb?
Well, I would try to touch it depending on what the religion check unveils. So it's undead ghosts. They're ghosts. Undead aren't
Yeah, they're
supposed to be
ghosts.
on the material plane.
Do we see the ghosts, or is it only Jeb that
It's
sees
everybody.
the ghosts?
As you get closer, it becomes very apparent to everybody. Yeah. Let me see what happens here.
Hit him with the whip.
What happens when you touch it? It just feels like
Can I pull Jeb
It's
back before he
very-
touches it?
That's
it
what I was
feels-
gonna say. I was gonna try and.
Can I grab him quick, like reflex or something?
you could. It feels very hard. Like nothing seems to happen, but you can. It's like touching a solid wall.
Interesting.
Can I touch it with the tip of my sword?
Oh, it's
Yes.
it's a barrier made out of souls.
Can I like kind of like hit it like hard, but not like I'm not attacking it. I just want to like kind of like give it a good poke.
Clang.
Okay. Does a religion
no
check
effect.
give any info about exorcism, like to get the spirits to leave? Is there anything from the 19, or is it too low?
This is
a bit
beyond your understanding.
Well, I have knowledge of undead. I mean, I have that
Guys,
lore.
Guys,
I whip it.
There's
Whip it
something
good.
else at work here.
found the map.
Something
What
that
about
goes
undead
beyond
lore?
it.
What about 26 undead lore?
We need
something
to
that
find
goes
the boss.
beyond exorcism and that kind of thing. There's something else at play here.
So 26 undead lore doesn't give me anything beyond that.
It gives you that there is something else happening beyond what undead lore can give you.
Arcana.
Oh,
What's that?
hey.
Wow.
Okay, are you detecting magic along with this as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Wow, 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 wow.
Thanks for the.
So
we
there are
got
a
that
few
one.
different energies kind of happening, just like up to the north. But what seems to be here, like this is basically functioning as a level 9 wall of force.
Huh.
Yeah, those are hard.
That's very powerful. I can't really
Very,
do
very
much.
powerful.
It's very powerful.
A wall of force with souls. Spicy.
You could get through, Jib. Just try punching it really hard.
I don't think it's gonna work, man. Look, we just got we just gotta get out of here. Let's leave them be.
Okay. So you said that there was a couple of things going on. One was the level 9 wall of force. What else is going on?
I don't know. That's just based on the knowledge check. The knowledge check was very good, but it's not entirely applicable to what's going on here. So, just to give you something, you just know that there's more to uncover regarding this barrier that seems to be blocking you
anything
from
happen when
descending
I
any
whipped it?
further. No,
No.
no.
Dang.
Jeb's whispering little prayers of protection.
What a tease,
to himself
dude.
As he walks away.
Give you this ghost whip and then you can't even use it. What a tease.
Right?
It seems like the obvious solution, but they're trolling us. Yeah, they're trolling us. Video game logic would dictate it.
I forgot to tell you. Through some weird feat fuckery, Oku knows 10th
You're doing
level
what with
spell
feats?
magic.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh,
You did
10th level
what
to spell
with feet?
magic. Whoa.
No, it's wholly a joke.
If you
Oh.
can do that, so can I.
Just spell magic.
Never mind. It was a joke.
Yeah, no.
Turns out Soul knows that magic.
All right, so you guys make your way through the tunnel, back into the dining area, and head up to the second floor through the teleportation circle. And yeah, at that point, we are going to make some rules for your crafting and talk me through all that and how that works, because golly, I forget it every time. As far as transferring runes, I know it's not. How many days does it take? Is it like a 3-day? It's a 1-day thing, right? It
I
takes a
do
whole
believe
day.
it is a 1-day thing. Get in there, move one rune, blah blah blah. To swap, the runes must both be fundamental runes or both be property runes. I think this is a property rune, is it not?
It's property. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, fundamentals like the striking and the.
Yeah. But property
Yeah.
would be like ghost touch, yeah.
You have no
Yeah.
property on your sword, as far as I know.
That's
But
really
item
cool.
can have 2 or more property runes. You decide which runes to swap and which to leave when transferring, blah, blah, blah. The DC of the crafting check to transfer a rune is determined by the item level of the rune being transferred, and the price of the transfer is 10% of the rune's price.
So how much?
Ghost touch is 75 gold.
So 7 gold, 5 silver. It takes 1 day to transfer a rune or swap a pair of runes, and you can continue to work over additional days to get a discount as usual with craft. The way that the craft discount thing works is weird.
Oku will give Sherman a silver, or a gold.
A gold?
Well, we can all just, we'll just split it equally or something, whatever the cost ends up being. So it'd be like maybe like 1.5 each or something. I think Jed has money. I'm pretty sure he does.
You said 1 gold, 7 silver. Is that how much it is?
7.5
7
silver.
gold, 5 silver.
without the discount mechanics.
Oh, 775. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Here's a
Time is of
question.
the essence, so
For how useful this is going to be.
I don't think we're gonna mess with
The discount mechanics.
Yeah.
So like 75 silver
I am
pieces.
fully okay with paying more.
Whatever
than
75 divided by 5 is, that's how many silver that we have to.
Can you etch this rune on my beak?
No, you would need.
Ghost.
So it's
Are you
it's
trying to
one
make
gold.
out with? Is Oku or is
can't-
Soul trying to make out with ghosts?
It's
you can't
one
put a
gold.
property,
It's one gold.
Oh my god! It just
5 silver from each person.
I just want the aura.
1 gold, 5 silver. Got
I
it.
will go ahead and roll the craft check for that.
Okay.
1 gold, 5 silver.
Does
What's
Ghost
the
Touch
DC
have an
on that
aura?
then?
Like a.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Should, it's magic. I mean, not that you could see it necessarily.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't like. God.
There's a magical aura, but I was
Damn it.
hoping it had like a dope anime aura.
there are tables that roll for that, at least in other games.
To
but
transfer,
I don't know.
you can continue to work.
So
It's
1
gonna
gold.
take
I
another
don't-
day.
It doesn't say that there's a DC actually. I think it's just the DC of the crafting is determined by the item level. So
10 plus the item level or something.
I believe so.
Okay, so I'll just look at your thing, your ghost touch
deducted.
whip, which is level 4. So if it's 10, that'd be a 14.
Well, no, it's the ghost touch rune. Is it's a level 4 thing. So what's the DC for that?
Was there a chart on there at all, like under your crafting thing?
Magic item.
Unless you crit fail, like you just lose a little bit extra money. I think is.
I think you just lose the day. Is essentially how it works.
Yeah.
It's more sort of
Day or
time
money.
thing.
Yeah.
So this is going to take us 2 days, I think.
Well, we can do other stuff while doing that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, while he's
Yeah.
while Sherman's working at this, you do know a guy who can help you with this type of thing too.
That is true.
That is his jam.
I'd like to give the meat to
hot damn.
Auguriel. The meat that I bought
Oh,
a few sessions back to see if he'll eat it.
Jam.
Okay, so you're gonna go bring that to him, like go back to the light the
How far
vault
away is
spot?
what
it's
level
a
is he on?
20 minute walk, and he's on level 3.
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be 2 days, yeah, Jeb would do that at some point. Yeah, so I would just,
Okay, so level
different
4
kinds of meat. So
The DC is 19. So
Okay.
first day doesn't work.
There
Second
you
day
go.
should do it.
All right. Cool. Get those
So we
days on
can
there.
Rest twice.
Day 1. And then switch to hours.
As
so
you guys
can-
wait, you read the sky crackles open and all kinds of weird bullshit comes flying out of the sky.
we have a literal warning
What
light.
did Oku do?
Nothing.
Or-
Nothing. I'm just messing with because we're on a time crunch because there's gonna be weird shit happening, right?
All right. Well, yeah, you're anticipating the lighthouse to fire at the town again. So you are working on a time crunch. Yeah. But anyway,
This is better than dying. 'cause this
so
will
make
help
sure
us
you
not.
please do your daily preparations. Also, hit that rest for a night twice in your character sheets, so you get those health points back.
Yeah.
So you're bringing him some meat. What
Yeah.
kind of meat is it?
I just bought basically one of everything, whatever the island had, like the chicken, the fish, the beef,
Mhm.
whatever the island has. Just trying to see if maybe there's some way to keep Auguriel away from the living potentially. So chicken, beef, fish.
My familiar
whatever.
abilities is now here.
I'd cook it up
What?
nice for him
Nice.
too, or it'd already be smoked or something. But
Oh, so you're cooking it.
let's see. Well, it would have been actually. It probably would have already been like smoked or something.
You just
like
bought
raw
it that
meat
way.
wouldn't last very long. Yeah.
Okay.
I probably would have smoked it or something the night that I bought it. I can't remember how long ago it was. I could do a survival check to see if I ruin it or something, but or nature.
Okay.
Like basically like a cook check if you want, or I could just skip it too.
No, I can lay it out. So you bring this down to him, and he's like,
Let's do a survival.
"Oh,
check.
so you've come here alone this time, Father?
Padre.
What is it that you
well-
have there?"
Got some food for you. Some of my faves, in fact, specially prepared by yours truly. Okay, at least, okay, yeah. Jeb's cooked a lot in his life, so I think it's appropriate. So I would brandish, I'd display my humble meal for him.
Humble meal.
Humble
In your-
meal.
Humble meal. And your groceries in your local groceries frozen aisle.
Yes.
I must say, this is quite a bit different from my typical cuisine.
I know,
Ogro.
man.
You do know I prefer undead flesh, don't you?
I do recall that, but undead ain't unlimited where we're at. So once it's out, and it will be out, you're gonna have to eat other things. Flexible, right?
That is true. I do appreciate your foresight and your choosing to think of my needs.
You're very welcome. And I was thinking about the Ogriel potential conflicts. I was reading up the parables of Erastil, doing some research on that in between sessions. I think it's such a simple book. It either wouldn't have info as to how to handle a case like Ogriel, or there would be parables where the takeaways there'd be at least two parables or more that are conflicting with each other. So actually, there's nothing really against undead per se, even though Erastil is a nature deity. Erastil's all about like keeping your community safe, etc. And so, at least in Jeb's case, Jeb can't die of old age anymore, and so it might actually be kind of like some sort of weird ass blessing that he's able to stay on a bit longer on the payroll, as it were, to help the community. There's nothing. Yeah, well, the thing is, Ogriel's undead, but like I can't treat him any. Living people, they're not automatically good, and they're not automatically going to do good things. So, but you can't like judge them based on things they could do, or you can't like kill them based on
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Well, exactly, and so I think with ideas from Soul and Sherman and some reflection, he's kind of come to these conclusions. Also taking into the advice of the head priestess, and so the idea of redemption, and that maybe he has a purpose here, an undead on a plane where undead aren't supposed to be. And so, but anyways, if Jeb knew that he didn't like it cooked, I remember hearing that as a player. I don't think Jeb would have cooked it. I don't know if we could retcon that. If not, that's fine.
No, yeah, you absolutely can. Yep.
Okay.
Him being
so
undead himself, I mean, he'd be extra sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I guess it would just be the survival check would have been just to make sure, I don't know.
It doesn't have any worms.
Well, or just it wasn't like fall, like getting mushy on the way in or something like this. It's like solid pieces of meat and it's not falling apart or whatever.
Schrodinger's deep.
So.
Yeah.
Do you think when we have all this time off, do you think Soul and Jeb practice their wombo combo?
Absolutely. I love the idea. I love the mental image you painted last session of using Soul as basically a bipod, I guess. If he has 2 legs, technically he would be a bipod. Even though there's no mechanical effect.
Butt pod. I'm sitting on my butt.
Oh, okay. So monopod, modified monopod, butt pod. So absolutely, I love the idea.
How is Soul's hearing after that?
Probably not great.
Oh, and I would offer Soul. I'm
not very perceptive, so that makes sense.
I have an extra ear trumpet, and that during this training.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Does he? Well, the thing is, he offers it to you. Would you take it, or would you decline?
I think is it your or you an extra one?
I had an extra one because it's that.
I think I would take it out of respect. I'd see it as a gift, and I wouldn't want to refuse it. So.
Okay, so you could put a ear. Well, you could put.
I put it on my dresser in my room or something. I probably wouldn't wear it.
Yeah. So you could
puts
put
it
that.
next
It's an actual
to the.
item. Yeah.
He puts it next to the wooden sword.
Yeah. So, trust me, you're gonna need it someday. He'll leave it at that. I guess I won't push it too hard.
Probably when I'm in town, I'd probably brandish the wooden sword. Just to seem a little less threatening. I mean, the other swords are still there, but I got the wooden one out front.
What would Namied be doing over these few days here?
His studies?
Yeah, I think he'd probably be like
Reading more
continuing to
books
read
about
that
the-
book.
That seems
Like that's
Good
probably what
idea.
he'd be doing.
Okay.
Studying more about undeads
Yes.
and how to make them again deads.
Yes.
Hey, Justin,
Yeah.
I have a striking pick in my inventory. Can you put that in Soul's chest at home?
Yeah, I can. No problem.
Delete the second ear trumpet out of his inventory.
All right. So I'm going to also, while I'm in here, go ahead and add Ghost Touch to your.
I did it.
Already did that. Okay, cool.
I posted it on the thing, so you can see all the extra stuff it's got.
I guess the other thing that I would ask is, would anybody be willing to give up their moonlight spell gun so that Sherman could have one
Goku
in his
will do
inventory? Okay.
And
Would you be willing to move that over for me?
Yeah. If you'd like,
Justin?
if you'd like Jebs too,
I can do it,
you're
right?
Oh, okay.
Should be able to.
Oh, yeah,
did
I think
a
you
module
can.
for that.
Could you imagine a samurai
it?
pulling a piece on you,
Yeah,
dude?
you got it.
Look here.
It's pretty
Give
scary.
Give it to Sherman Gamble Garrett.
Is it just I just imagine it as a bright white glowing Glock.
It's awesome.
Yeah, basically.
A clock with a cross on it or something, like a Constantine shotgun or something like this.
Oh my god. You know what I just realized about that whole wombo combo thing you were saying?
Yeah.
Is in the actual wombo combo video, he keeps screaming, "That ain't Falco! That ain't Falco!" Which you could also say about Soul.
If you'd like Jebs, I'm trying to keep Jebs' bulk down. He's not encumbered, but if you'd like Jebs, it is there.
I like to
for
think
you.
that the robes I wear around my armor
This is a
hide
little
the
concerning
bullets.
that the GM is moving us.
I'm
Makes
just
me
putting
feel
it
like
to
he has
where
to
you'd be coming down.
It's convenient.
I imagine. I'm just gonna say this. This is too.
Yeah. If Jeb doesn't want his, if you want to just drag it over to me, that's fine.
Do I just drag it onto your
Well,
token?
Jeb is
that
good
how
at
it works?
shooting, right?
Yep.
He is.
It's kind of what I figured.
He's kind of a one-gun kind of gentleman. He doesn't want to cheat on Grandpappy's lucky rifle.
You've not used. I don't think you've used the cogwheel that I gave to you.
No, I have 2 of them. For some reason, do I have one? It says I have 2 of them. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
have
why.
two adaptive cogwheels.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever. Well, maybe to turn it into one of the weapons that can shoot fire. I forget which one it's called. But other than that, I don't think Jeb would really use it.
You wouldn't use it to turn it into an arquebus or something?
Well, he doesn't have the strength. And yeah, so he'd take penalty. Well, it's like a small penalty, but you know, like I mean, just like the last fight we were in, Jeb missed his second shot by like 1 or 2. You know, and so it's
fair enough.
Yeah, but
Alright.
I just drag it over to your token. Is that how it works?
I believe so. Yeah.
Should do it. Yep.
Just did. Giveth to Sherman.
I love
That is the name of the module. PF2E giveth.
It's perfect. I wish I could hear that word more often in my day to day.
We can give now. Like, can we
Nathan,
give?
I
Yeah.
give
I've had that
you
module a
permission
while.
to say giveth more in your day.
I'm blessed by
That's really nice.
Brother Oku or Father Oku or their whatever the hell Priest Oku. He is an oracle.
As a player, I know what Oku is, but as
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You gotta keep it close to the
Oku
chest.
themselves,
It'd be funnier and more shocking
really
if you
don't.
didn't.
And it'll make more sense when the backstory is more a little prevalent, which I am working on.
Let me see something.
So you
No,
guys
I
move-
totally respect that for sure. Totally respect that. Yeah.
Anything else you guys would like to do? Well, actually,
Oh, yeah, I guess we're-
I was thinking of something. Maybe I think the mayor would probably want to check in with you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
So he'd probably want to
I
try.
don't
and,
know
like,
that the
meet
mayor
with you.
really necessitates this kind of creepy music, if I'm being quite honest.
Also,
It's true.
can I spend a little bit of time
Trust me,
editing that portal real quick?
Oh, you want to activate a portal?
Yeah, are we gonna activate that portal or no?
The level
No, it's already
3
active.
portal.
We already.
it's already
I think
active.
you already
Oh,
had that
it's
one.
active.
There's a level 2 and a level 4 portal active. The level 3 one is not active.
We can go
Yeah,
back
we're
to it real
fine.
quick.
Right now?
No, there's no reason. Are we gonna go back to level 3? We don't. We have.
Well, we
both
could
of the
say that
floors
we
above
did it on our
below
way
it.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he misses the check, we're fighting.
If he critically fails the check,
Oh,
you're fighting.
It summons like
That's what I'm
demons
saying.
or something. I missed that session.
Apparently, it summons will-o-wisps or something.
Yeah, but if it's
Oh,
a crit, the odds of it being a critical miss are not great. Right?
They get harder
Just
depending on the floor.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, exactly. You know
Like
what?
I did.
Let's do it. What do I have to roll?
So you're doing this on your day off and not like as you're
Yeah.
making your way there, right?
Sure.
Okay. Are you having people with you? Let's talk through this. What are the circumstances here?
I
will
can't,
wisp
are
I
you
can't
going
go
this
with
alone?
you.
I don't think you would do this alone. 'Cause
No,
if he does fuck
they're
it
not
up,
ghosts.
You would want somebody there. So who would want to
Okay.
come with me?
Soul is no, he wouldn't have the ghost touch weapon with him at the time.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't even have my sword, so I'd be slumming it with a shock blade.
Either that or I could give you my silver sword, which I really think you should hold on to, because you're gonna make better use of it than I am.
Yeah, but aesthetically speaking,
Yeah.
Aesthetically, yes, it is very cool, but
And I think-
Shane.
personally, I think the aesthetics is more important because it's so dope when something finally gets to you, and especially if it's evil, and you're like, "Nah, bitch."
You could just
Fair.
be on loan or something. He just holds on to it.
Or
something.
at one point, you could throw it to me if you really wanted to,
that's true.
and that would be dope too.
I was thinking about doing it this time, and then you get yourself all tied up and shit.
Yeah, I also already have 4 swords on me, so I'm already like,
So he's
aesthetically speaking, getting a little bit too clustered. So
yeah, that's fair.
So, Namied, for your check, it's either occultism or arcana. So it's up to you, whichever one you'd like to do. You have the same bonus for each.
Yeah,
I think I would have came with him. I would have just brought the spark blade.
Okay.
I'll go occultism.
All right, let's see that check.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Okay. You've done this before now, and you were just kind of went through the motions and stuff. Your hands kind of knew what they needed to do, and like the room starts to kind of hum and glow, and it is active.
Nice. Cool.
Soul's kind of antsy. He's like, "We done here? I can't. I'm not used to being this far from my sword. I gotta go. We gotta go back."
Is a security object like Linus in the blanket. I love it.
He's already nervous about somebody etching something into it.
Oh yeah, no, I could totally see that.
And Sherman gamble is a gamble sometimes.
Yes.
He really shines when he shines. And that's all I have to say.
So, are we going to go talk to the mayor?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, the mayor's going to come to us, bruh. We're important.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, an attendant would like probably come to you guys and be like, the mayor would just like to check in with you and see how your progress is going, and also talk about the upcoming festival.
Progress. I show him all my scars.
Oh, yeah, that does track.
Oh,
Seeing as your line of business, right this way, please. He does have the afternoon open.
Was a
and,
carriage brought to us?
It was on foot, but then again, this town's not big. It's 1,200 people, so it won't take you long to just walk up the hill. So,
Yeah, I guess 1,200 is not quite taxi size.
So the Uber,
yeah, you're greeted by Elvin Butler at the door, and he walks you guys in. You kind of see his mansion and such. I do need to get some different music here, though.
We need some
the juggle.
festival.
Not
Give me a pretty
festival.
building to look at, Justin.
Where's a mayor's?
What's up?
like a
I don't know.
fanfare,
I'll
Outer
just go
Puff
to-
Girls?
or some sort of classical music. Is he a classic?
Let's try this one. No, that's a banquet.
Oh, you know
That's
what?
not
I don't
correct.
have to prepare ghostly weapon anymore.
Adam West,
just
Batman
realized.
music.
That's a spell slot that
The
you're
Family
good
Guy
to. Now,
reference.
yeah.
Harpsichord, maybe. He's fond of the harpsichord.
Oh man, you know what that means?
I'll try the
What is-
Wuxia tea.
I gotta
house
give
one.
her. I gotta give her a
What does
try.
it mean, Shane?
Well, it means that I have a 3rd level spell slot open, and what do you think I'm going to prepare with my 3rd level spell slot?
Fireball?
I don't know what spell. Let me see what spells he even
cast
has.
gun.
Let me see
Well,
what-
I always cast gun, but I'm just saying, there's
haste
one
and
spell
fireball.
that every arcane caster gets at 3rd level,
Yeah.
and
Magic missile.
it is definitely
Ooh,
not magic missile.
Magic
The
missile.
haste is pretty cool. Also, but fireball, yeah, they could get some friendly fire.
I mean,
going on. How much? 20-foot burst. Okay, so it's quite a bit smaller.
All right. So as
Either
you
of those
walk
are great.
into,
Yeah, either of those are great.
I cast death.
you see
I mean,
Osef. You see
there are
Mayor
kinda spells like that.
Mayor Osef talking with she gets you guys over there. Actually, the head priestess of the library. And they seem to be kind of wrapping up their conversation. She's little halfling priestess is kind of nodding, but both have like very concerned looks on their faces. But as you guys walk in, they kind of.
Can I do a perception to hear what they were saying, or is it like it just super ended and there's never gonna be?
Could I do a perception to see if I can kind of see like what the nature of the conversation was? If this is like a like if they were nervous or like well, never mind. I'm like, she's kind of. You know what? She's not bad looking for a halfling, right? Am I crazy?
Respect.
You are crazy.
I'm just saying. Underneath the armor, I bet she's rocking it. That's all I'll say.
Jeb, what you notice about the mayor is he is great. It's a deep. He like is deeply. Worried about something, like
but I can't make out any words or of either of the two.
Well, I don't think they would have like. He's trying to kind of have like a bit of a more private conversation, but he's
okay.
I don't think he would have let you guys in had you.
Sure.
You need lips to read lips, man.
Yeah.
Says the man with the beak.
And so I think the mayor would just say like, come in, you five. And I forget her name.
Family Tanderville.
Vandy. It's Vandy.
Vandy.
Oh.
Vandy Vanderbash.
Called her
Vandy Vanderbash. God, some of the names in these are really good.
That's
they are
very good.
Yeah.
Tamley Tanderville, Vandy Vanderbash, both excellent.
Got the alliteration going on.
If you don't mind, if you just go ahead and check in on the matter that we discussed. My daughter should be in her room. Anyway, welcome. I hope you all have made some good progress in the lighthouse.
I show him my scars.
Yeah, I'm probably carrying a few at this point as well. That no one can see.
We're just both going like this, like lifting up our shirts and looking.
I have scars that nobody can see because of my hat of disguise.
Oh, right.
Right.
There you go.
That is some significant injuries that you have there. I'm sorry you've had to suffer so much on behalf of our town, but thank you for the sacrifices you've made.
It's all right. I haven't been touched, of course.
We're all counting on you. How far
I
have
punch
you
you in the
made it
arm.
down? What have you learned so far? And
what I've learned so far is that I'm pretty sure this entire town should probably just move and take the town and push it somewhere else. That sort of thing.
What we protect
it? And push it somewhere else.
There are 1,200 people living here, and I'm not going to just uproot their livelihoods.
All I'm saying is that place is
I'll be damned if I'm the last mayor of Atari.
I mean, kind of a cool title. That's all I'm saying. The other thing I'm saying is that place is a necromantic time bomb.
Well,
it's getting worse. Each level we go, it's bad. It's real bad, man.
I imagine so. You're getting closer and closer down towards the Darklands.
Oh yeah, we learned that it's connected. Yeah, we learned that there's a connection to the Darklands too, and the mayor knows that, or
I suspected as much. I did send some scouts to explore the tunnels that you guys had found previously, and so yes, some of the tunnels did go in that direction. I didn't want to send them too far, just for their own welfare. So. there is some connection. If you do remember when you went down to take care of that dragon business, well, some of you, yeah, those were the tunnels that were heading in that direction. But anyway, on to more positive notes. The festival is coming up, and I do hope that some of the more significant dangers there can be taken care of by then. But on another note, I was wondering, we do have our election coming up, that does traditionally happen around that time. And I'd like to be able to refer to you all during my speech. I have not yet gotten a name for your group. I was wondering if you would be so kind as to tell me what would you like to be referred to as?
We can pick a name. We can make it good.
It's the Bumblefucks.
The Fumble Bucks.
I mean, at this point, it seems like we're just
it's a dollar bill that when you hold it makes you drop everything else.
It seems like we're glorified exterminators at this point. So.
Oh my god.
What?
Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters.
At this point, I think we'd be like the Ghoulbusters.
Ghoulbusters, yeah.
The Ghouly Victors.
Yeah.
From undead to dead.
I think we might have to give the answer off cam because that's like a huge naming a character in a video game.
That's kind of a thing.
We gotta think about this.
But we would give it to him.
You can check in. Check in
Yeah.
with me after a couple days if you need to. It's okay. We do have a number of days here before the festival begins.
How goes the campaign, Mayor?
Oh, just fine. I'm not
Even with
too
the
concerned
undead
about
attack?
it. The people of this town seem to have great faith in the Menheim's lineage. My father was mayor, his mother mayor before him, and so on, all the way back to, Aesophane's offspring. So.
Seems to me like the only difference between democracy and monarchy is farcical election that you hold each year.
Farcical aquatic ceremony.
The people here have great faith in someone whose family has shown great loyalty to the town. Also, my family has also provided the flume. Without the flume itself, Otari would not be anything. To provide easy passage of lumber from
wasn't
the upper mountains down to the sea here. As you can see, as he points out, you can see that the flume that he is referring to is just right here.
Yeah, it's in the picture there.
And also extends back much further for a very, very long ways. And so yes, so he talks a bit more about he runs the his family run one of the main lumber companies, probably the most prominent one within the area, providing jobs and that kind of thing. And
yes,
great security.
I have no doubt that you are probably the largest employer in this town. If I'm not mistaken.
May be true. That may be true.
It seems like the townspeople would be crazy to vote against you or your family.
Is there anyone else running against him?
Sorry.
Well, there's a few people here.
Exactly. I'm just going to say that, Sherman is not very trustful of business people.
Politicians.
Sure.
Politicians and business people. He comes from...
There are 3 lumber companies in the area. His is just one of them.
The town that he comes from is very much split into the haves and have-nots, so he is not super trustful of. And the haves very much do exploit the workers on the smoke side.
Yeah. I suppose I should.
Soul
put him in with
travels
you
too
guys
much
here,
to really care about politics very much. So you're from place to place. It's not really affecting you when you're leaving all the time. So
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. See, Santiago gets it. It's a caste system. It's just a caste system in a dress. It's a caste system. It's basically a monarchy underneath a democracy's chef hat, controlling it by tugging on its hair.
Sick
Yeah.
Ratatouille reference, bro.
But anyway,
I know, everybody knows my reference game is sick.
about your question about who else is running, there were 2 others that are running.
With makeup in it.
One is actually one of the other heads of one of the lumber companies here. She goes by the name of. Let me see if I actually have her on here. I forgot it.
I like the way you think.
Follow
But
Bunyan.
he tells her name. She's a half elf, blonde hair, you may have maybe like spent some time in the town, like heard a bit, like seeing posters, like what her like campaign she's like wanting to invest in, like local schools and that kind of thing. And the other name he mentions is Carmen Rajani.
See, like a pro weapons agenda against the coming onslaught of the undead, or what's his agenda?
I don't know exactly what he's going to be doing. He really doesn't do too well out in the
Oh,
stand,
I would-
honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that to him.
I mean, this is his 4th time running, and he's never been elected. So, honestly, he's got a terrible reputation in town here. Just
really. His
oh yeah,
weapons
he
are really
off.
good.
Well,
Aren't
he
his
often
weapons
well, yeah, he does provide good weapons and tools for the town, but he has quite a temper on him, and he has a hard time keeping that in check, especially when he goes to the bar. And there's often fights that need to be broken up, and so I mean, a man like that, I mean, it'd be laughable for anyone to consider him being able to lead a town. I mean, he can't even get his own life in order.
Doesn't have the cognitive capacity to lead.
I think Jeb is just stupefied
Emotional
that this,
maturity.
this blasphemous site has remained for centuries, and it's just Jeb is just beside himself. He doesn't have muscles or skin or anything, so there's no facial expression, I guess. But it's just it's so obvious that the place should have been blown to Kingdom Come many times over. But okay. But anyways, that's his I guess internal monologue. He wouldn't express it. Yeah.
But anyway, that's all the business really had to talk about, is just to get a progress report, and also just to let me know a bit about what you'd like me to refer to as. Now, New Rose Guard is fine for us initially, but not quite fitting for someone who does not have the Rose Knight herself or any of her descendants among you. So, yeah, just get back to let me know. If there's anything else, isn't anything else, then
I could be the
I
Rose
bid you good
Knight,
day.
if you want. I could be some other plant.
Will
I could be a huckleberry.
Will the huckleberries?
Jesus Christ. Why? Every freaking week, dude. Like, come on. Why?
Dingleberries, or what did he say?
No, I said I could be your huckleberry.
Okay, I thought maybe Santi said dingleberries in the chat. No, I didn't.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it was a terrible
The
joke.
joke was so bad, I'm going down.
Jeb would ask if the travelers would be warned, like with the attendees. I mean, besides the big giant green light in the sky, like
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a town that was recently attacked by hordes of undead may want to warn strangers away more than invite them in. but
Or
far
at least
be
a
it from me
warning.
to
Yeah.
rain on your parade or party or whatever it is you're doing here.
Or hand out cudgels as they walk into the town. Get some bludgeoning damage at least going on.
I mean, either that or we might as well just slather them in barbecue sauce on the way in.
These are good points. We've been sure to have the town guards, meet people at the entrances to our towns and inform of the situation. But also that it is so far under control, but that there are risks of them being present here.
Okay. That Jeb likes that a little bit better than what he thought he was going to say.
Yeah, as long as the people know, informed consent is important, Mayor. Many politicians forget that fact.
All right.
I'm gonna hit Sherman for being so rude. I'm gonna give him a little smack on the shoulder. A good one.
My colleague has informed me that I may have said too much. Good day, Mayor.
My colleague has informed.
All
At this
right.
point, your skin's just gonna be hard in that spot.
I know. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be. I think I'm developing a callus at this point.
Natural armor.
All right. And with that, you guys walk out, and you, I guess, do you head back right to the lighthouse at that point? I mean, we'd say it's probably about after meeting with him. Oh, geez. That's an interesting button. I never clicked that one before. Maybe about.
Nope. Where Shane?
Oh, we did.
Oh.
Maybe about 10 a.m.
I can hear you.
Or so.
I can't see you.
You gotta refresh. But yeah, it's getting kind of late for our game and stuff, so I think we're probably gonna wrap it up there. So
Yeah,
we'll end the session with you guys walking off towards the lighthouse with its slowly pulsating green light.
How
Can
many
we
days
end it with us
are
walking out the
until
door, and then we're gonna turn around and tell them our name?
Okay, all right. That sounds
How
good.
many
Yeah, 1
da-
week.
How many days?
Somebody
are
could
left
just
of
be
the
like, "Wait,
festival?
how about?" And then
Full
that's
festival? Is it like a few days away? 5 days away? How many days?
It's a
do we
couple
got?
weeks, I think.
It's a couple weeks still. Okay. But we
Yeah,
shouldn't
it's going to be on the
procrastinate.
16th of Desnus.
Okay.
So you have 13 days.
Okay, 13 days. It sounds like a horror movie or something. Okay, it's good to know. 13 days. What is it? The ring is like 7 days or whatever she used
7
to
days.
say.
13 days was the knockoff.
Right. The Bollywood knockoff.
The fantasy knockoff.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll catch you next week.
See you, Santi.
All right. See ya.